Your life is about to bring you a whole new meaning, my gorgeous aquamarini. With another words, your passion for life is about to be ignited when it comes to the month of July 2024. I want to say something to you. This month will be life changing for you in so many different ways. On one hand, there is this absolutely enormous, difficult situation in your life, which is for the first time going to start coming to an end. This in itself is going to be more rejuvenating for you than you could have possibly imagined. In fact, when it comes to the days in between the 6th and the 15th of July 2024, this stage of your life is indeed going to play a major role when it comes to you having one of the most powerful realizations of your entire life. My gorgeous aquamarini, when it comes to numerology, your number is 11. Oh my God. This means that you're also going to have probably the biggest awakening of your entire life. Something is going to happen to you on the 10th of July and it's going to be out of this world. It's going to be out of this world. What is going to happen to you on the 10th of July, it's going to not only going to be completely out of this world, but it's going to answer one of the biggest questions you've ever had, and something that you have been like really pretty much so thinking about the certain decision that you wanted to make. Here is your answer, my gorgeous aquamarini. And on the 11th of July, just one day later, there is going to be a really, really mind-blowing sign you're going to have, which is going to remind you of somebody who used to be in your life, somebody that died. And this is going to be a clear sign and indication that after that, something else is going to happen. And you are suddenly going to have this great sense of urgency. And you are going to make that particular decision, okay, which you knew that you had to make just one day earlier. So literally one thing is going to lead into another. And all I can say to you, my gorgeous aquamarini, after everything you have been through, your life is going to become like really, really unrecognizable. And I mean this when it comes to those things that have been draining your energy. With another word, something bad is coming to an end and something beautiful is about to begin. In between the 11th of July and the end of that month, you have no idea how many things are going to happen in your life and how many things are actually going to take place. You are going to be busier than you have ever been. And I mean this when it comes to several different aspects of your life. You will see exactly what I was talking about, because also in between the 11th of July and the end of that month, you are about to reconnect with yourself like never before. This stage and this period, it's going to lead towards one of the biggest moments of self-discovery you've ever had. I mean, I know that this all sounds a little bit too much right now, but sometimes we just need to wait, to tap into these things. And once we tap into these things, we just have a completely different sense of kind of those things that have been kind of slowing us down, and that normally leads to us just seeing certain challenges from a completely different angle. And this is ever so important when it comes to us going forward with our lives, and when it comes to us knowing that sometimes we do face a certain aspect in our lives when we need to make kind of really, really bold choice, a bold decision. And this is the energy I'm talking about, because that energy is this last little bit that pushes us through, that does push us forward. Indeed. So, oh my God. So now, my gorgeous aquamarini, I'm going to start with the very first date. Now, the 1st of July, it's going to be already Listen, on the very 1st of July, you are really kind of going to, there is a very unusual message you are going to have. There is a very unusual information you're going to have. This is really going to surprise you. But at the same time, you're absolutely going to have enough of something. And I know it sounds like, oh my God, you're going to have absolutely enough of something. And here, on the 1st of July, you are really going to surprise yourself with a certain move and a certain step you're going to make. When you get this unusual information, unusual message, you will know that you need to have a discussion with a one particular person. You will know that you need to talk to the one particular person. You will need to discuss something really particular, because at the same time, as I said, you're going to have absolutely enough of something. And you're going to surprise yourself with this brave move, with this brave step that you're going to make. But as I said, you're absolutely going to find yourself at the stage where you are going to have completely enough of something. And I can see you talking, and I can see you discussing about something, and I can see you wanting to resolve the specific situation. Bless your heart. You're doing absolutely the right thing. Not only you're going to find out something that you're not going to like, but it's absolutely crucial at this stage of your life. It's crucial for you to understand and to know this information that you're not going to like, but at least you will be able to protect yourself later on, because right now you will know what to do and which adjustment do you need to immediately make. It's not only that, but it's also at the same time, my gorgeous aquamarini, the fact that you are now gonna be, after that conversation, after that passionate debate, you are really going to realize that there is something that you want to do. There is this possibility that you've had on your mind for a while, but then again, when it comes to this possibility, you couldn't kind of take this seriously, just because of maybe one particular person has been creating some kind of a problem, or maybe this is connected even to the group of people, to like a few different people. So now instantly, after you make this brave step and brave move, when it comes to you going to talk to somebody and discussing something really specific, not only this is going to work brilliantly for you, not only this is going to have an important outcome, because you're going to find out this specific information, just remember, but at the same time, you are going to have absolutely enough of like this person or this situation preventing you from doing what you want to do. And it's all boiling down to this particular possibility. This particular possibility is something that means to you so much. This particular possibility is something that makes you feel so good about yourself. This particular possibility is something that my God, I'm getting on with my life. I'm moving on with my life towards other directions. Not towards other directions necessarily, but I'm certainly moving on with my life, which is absolutely natural, absolutely normal. But especially when it comes to you doing something which you feel so passionate and so passionate about. And this in itself is just ever so important to you. Oh my God. The moment in time you are like kind of reminded of that possibility, oh my God, the moment in time you're reminded of that possibility, my gorgeous aquamarini, there is something that you're going to need to do. There is somewhere where you're going to need to go. There is something that you're going to need to find out. There is something that you're going to need to explore. And this is going to be brilliant. Oh my God, you're going to find out even more things which are going to like kind of make you even more adamant. In fact, the next few days are going to be ever so important when it comes to you finding even more kind of unlimited possibilities to that particular one possibility. You're going to find out something crucial again within the next few days. There is so much more to this possibility. There is so much more to it. And that in itself, it's really kind of, oh my God, going to become honestly such a sacred stage of your life. And this is going to lead towards you living the life that you want, but also at the same same time, my gorgeous aquamarine, you're going to realize how much more spiritual you are becoming. And this in itself can come to you in terms of signs, in terms of realizations, but also, most importantly, something spiritual you didn't do in absolute ages, you will want to do right now. And it's going to happen in a way where you're going to look at someone spiritual, maybe one person, maybe a couple of people, and you're going to kind of see what they are doing, and you will really want to do this. But this is something that you used to do like ages ago. So this is also an important sign that right now you're reconnecting with yourself beautifully, spiritually. You are evolving, you are growing spiritually. And this is always an absolutely such an important sign when it comes to you having a clear indication that other bad things are also at this stage of your life going to come to an end that have been affecting you. But it's also a lot to do with like several people in your life that have been kind of affecting your energy, and now they are not going to be able to affect your energy anymore, because the sense of direction you're going to have, it's going to go above absolutely everything that has been affecting you and slowing you down for so long. Like, oh my goodness. The second important date, my gorgeous aquamarini, it's going to be on the 2nd of July. On the 2nd of July, oh, how nice, someone is going to give you something. On the 2nd of July, someone is going to give you something, like you're going to get like a nice little gift or something like that. And it's such a cute moment, because you will see how much do you mean to certain people in your life, but especially when it comes to the one particular person. By you getting this gift, this is going to make you feel so good, but you're also going to clearly understand how much do you mean to the one specific person in your life, and this is going to make you feel so good. It's such a nice moment indeed. But also at the same time, that particular person is going to need your advice. That particular person is going to need your advice. They're planning to do something a little bit silly, a little bit crazy, and you wouldn't like them to do this. This is somebody who you really love, somebody who is in your life, and then they are planning to do something which you would not agree, you would not like whatsoever, something that person hasn't got any experience with, but you do have a lot of life experience in compared to that particular person. So, you may kind of feel that something may be strange about that person, or that person may mention something that kind of it's going to surprise you. And this is going to give you like a bit of a red light that you immediately need to discuss something with them. You need to talk to that person and make them aware of that something that they're trying to do, it's actually going to be really bad for them indeed. But to leave that situation aside, I'm going back on, that's the 2nd of July indeed. I'm going back to the point where I said that person is actually going to give you something. That person is going to give you a little gift, like a really nice surprise you're going to have. And this in itself, what are you going to get? What this person is going to give you, this little surprise, it's going to make you feel really good. Like I said, it's going to make you feel really special, but you will know it's coming straight from the heart. But most importantly, my gorgeous aquamarini, what this person will give you, it's also going to remind you like of a certain memories. This gift, it's going to straight away bring you back, to the moment, like to the time in your life, like a long time ago. You will go, my God, directly, you will be brought back to your past, to the specific point in your past. This is going to remind you of a specific point in your past, whatever this person is going to give you. And that in itself, it's going to remind you, it's going to revive you. And can you hear it? Go louder, louder. Ooh, ooh. No, honestly, honestly, my gorgeous aquamarine. Yeah, sorry. Honestly, that this is gonna remind you of your past, and also at the same, this is gonna remind you of your past, of a specific time in your past, and now you really will want to start something. This is not only about the reminder of a certain aspect of your past, something that you used to do in your past, but this is really kind of going to not only remind you of that time, but it's also going to kind of make you aware of the fact that Maybe you should do that now. And it's going to be so random. It's going to be so random. Maybe you should start this now. You should start doing this now. This is one of those things that happen in our lives in such a beautiful way, where gorgeous people in our lives who are connected to us, who are like our guiding lights, like our little guardian angels, This is going to remind you of the specific roles certain people in our lives actually have, my gorgeous aquamarini, because what you're going to be reminded of, it's also a lot to do with the missing part of you, There is something that you're going to need to work on. There is that to bring something, what you used to do in your past into this present moment. This is going to be really personal to you, but also really important to you, because it's going to lead towards the point where you are really going to evolve in so many different ways. There is something really specific which is actually going to come out of it, but it's going to take like about a few months time. In few months time, you are going to have a huge realization because of this. So this in itself is going to grow into something absolutely enormous. In a few months time, you're going to be standing and you're going to be thinking and you're going to be wondering, how did you manage to go through your life for so long without doing this? Yeah, absolutely brilliant. The next important date, my gorgeous aquamarini, it's going to be on the 4th of July. On the 4th of July, you will be surrounded by a few different people, and maybe a couple of different people, maybe few different people. I know that people are going to be doing something, people are going to be into things, and you're going to be around them. And for example, something very, very unexpected, it's actually going to take place. Something really unexpected is going to happen. What are you going to realize is, my gorgeous aquamarini, you're going to realize like which compromise you're going to need to make in order to bring this very kind of annoying problem to an end. And it's to do with you realizing actually on the 4th of July, not only how to bring that particular problem to an end, but you're also going to realize which compromise, you are going to need, which exactly compromise you're going to need to make. You're going to need to make a compromise. So, the direct outcome of what are you going to realize, it's really going to surprise you, because you did not expect this whatsoever. Maybe this is to do with people who you see on daily basis. Maybe this is to do with people who you see all the time. Maybe this is to do with people you see every now and then. But most certainly, you would never realize that there is going to be over there somehow an answer to your question. And you will realize somehow which compromise do you need to make in order, and this compromise that you're going to realize that you need to make, this is going to improve your finances. This is going to improve your financial situation. Maybe you're going to realize where your money is going, where your money is draining. Maybe you're going to realize that you're wasting your money somewhere. Maybe you're going to realize that you're losing your money somewhere. Whatever this is going to be, it's going to be remarkable in terms of you knowing what do you need to bring to an end. You're maybe wasting your money somewhere completely unnecessarily. So this is why this is going to be so unexpected for you indeed. But most importantly, this compromise that you are going to realize that you're going to need to make, you are going to make this compromise almost immediately. And guess what? You are going to have a huge reason to celebrate, because this in itself is going to be more successful than you can possibly imagine. And there is also a invaluable information that you're going to gain out of all this. There is something really big that you've actually learned out of all this. And what are you going to learn is going to prevent you from making maybe the same mistakes in your future. But also what you're going to learn, you're going to need to share with those really beautiful people in your life who mean to you a lot as well. It's like to do with an invaluable information. The next important date, my gorgeous Aquamarini, it's gonna be on the 16th of June. On the 16th of June, you are going to have a really beautiful experience. And this beautiful experience that you are going to have on the 16th of June, something is gonna happen. 16th of July, sorry, 16th of July. Did I say June? 16th of July. If I do say a random month, you know I mean this month, yeah. you know. Woo! Come back, Sasha, baby. Come back. Where did you go, darling? Where did you go, darling? No, seriously. On the 16th of July, I hope I didn't say the 4th of June. Do you know what I mean? The 4th of July. It's July I'm talking about, baby. It's July. On the 16th of July, you are going to have this beautiful experience. And this beautiful experience, it's going to make you feel really good. And it's really going to highlight like a really nice people in your life, people who mean to you so much, and you're really gonna be enjoying yourself so much. But also, when it comes to that beautiful experience, there is something that you're gonna kind of realize. You will realize what exactly is missing in your life, what has been missing in your life for all this time, and you didn't even realize. So here you are gonna have a very, very kind of interesting and rather powerful realization. And this is what I say, like that, first of all, you're gonna have this beautiful experience, but this in itself is gonna lead towards you discovering something you want to do so badly. You will discover exactly what's missing in your life and what has been missing in your life all this time. And this in itself means that you are going to need to make a really important you're going to need to set the boundaries. You're going to need to be quick. You're going to need to set the boundaries, because when you realize what's missing in your life, what has been missing in your life all this time, you really need to be as honest with yourself here as much as you possibly can. You need to be honest with yourself here, what you want to do. And this is not a time to go to speak to someone. This is not a time to go for an advice. You only go for an advice when you really kind of are certain of what you're going to do. This needs to come from you 1,000,000%. And that's why I'm saying that in order to bring this into your life, in order to take this seriously, what you're going to realize, and I suggest you to do this as soon as you can, you are going to need to set the boundaries. But before you set the boundaries, you are going to need to be honest with yourself 100%. Because once you set the boundaries, there is not going to be way back anymore from this whatsoever. So you can only do this once you're 100% certain indeed. And this is gonna, whatever you do think, this is gonna lead towards a really nice success, towards a really positive and ridiculously powerful outcome. And there is, this person here who's going to be motivating you, and it's not even about you going to ask for an advice, but there is a person in your life who is really going to be who is going to make you aware of this specific news, something that happened to that particular person in your life. You love this person means to you so much. And what is going to happen, what that person is going to say to you that happened to them, it's going to remind you of your own situation. Because you're so in tune, because you're so spiritual, you will see this as your guidance, because it's coming from somebody who's rather sacred in your life. So when you realize that you're both kind of sharing almost the same situation, and you will realize that that person is already doing this, you're not even going to need to kind of need to ask for an advice or anybody, because your advice, my gorgeous Aquamarine, it's literally going to come to you like this by itself. Absolutely brilliant. You need to understand that this is going to make your life so much more practical. Oh my God, so much more practical. And at the same time, this is also, on another hand, going to give you confidence. It's going to give you confidence to come out of your comfort zone, especially when it comes to you understanding clearly what exactly do you need to hurry up with. It's going to lead towards a little like a priority change, but the priority change in our lives, it's completely normal. Yes, you're going to find yourself like dealing and juggling with few different things. I know it's going to sound mental, but the more things you're dealing with and juggling with, the more powerful all this is actually going to be. Okay, so this is what you need to remember. By the next important date, it's going to be the 21st of July. On the 21st of July, my goodness, you are really going to have on the 21st of July. You know what? First of all, you are going to kind of relaxing, you're going to be chilling out. Whether you're going to be meditating or whether you're going to be chilling out, whether you're going to be relaxing, I know that your mind is going to be within this relaxation mode, which means that you're going to be thinking about things that you're enjoying, and you're going to be really thinking about things you're happy with. You're just going to be thinking about nice thoughts. You're not going to be thinking about problems or anything like that. This is important to mention because the direct result of you not kind of focusing on problems or on a negative things, it's also going to allow your mind and spirit and soul to enter your mind, your spirit, and soul. It's going to allow you to enter a very crucial insight, psychic insight you wouldn't otherwise have. And when it comes to that particular insight, my gorgeous Aquamarini, which is going to happen on the 21st of July, you are going to somehow realize which bold choice right now again do you need to make in order to kind of move forward with your life. And it's going to be one of the most random things ever, which is further on going to lead towards another little vision you're going to have. And that other vision you're going to have, it's going to be connected to your immediate future, but it's going to be so vivid, so ridiculously vivid like never before. And when that happens, you will know exactly what do you need to do and which step most certainly do you need to make. Okay, and that's going to happen on the 21st of July indeed. By the time you get to the 23rd of July, my gorgeous Aquamarini, on the 23rd of July, you're really going to have such a nice surprise. The 23rd of July, it's going to bring you a really nice surprise. It's to do with this message, and you will realize, hallelujah, some kind of something that has been stuck with no progress whatsoever, something that has been stuck with no progress whatsoever, you are going to have a very positive information about. Not only that, but you will realize that something is about to accelerate so fast after this moment in time. And this in itself couldn't have been a nicer surprise, to be quite honest with you. This is going to be such a lovely surprise, such a happy surprise, my God. And I know this because you're instantly going to elevate how happy you're going to feel. You know why? It's not only that, because now you are going to realize that you've got everything you possibly need to consider very, very seriously an idea which has been on your mind for a while, an important idea which would require from you to start something, oh my God, major. Start something major. Start something major where you will finally be able to prove what exactly you can do. You're not only going to surprise yourself, but you're going to surprise every single person in your life. My gorgeous Aquamarine, you're so powerful, and you're about to become even more powerful. When I say you're so powerful, I say that you deal with so many different aspects of your life on an emotional level, more than so many other signs, and you managed, like miraculously, you managed to come on top of all these things. You know that makes you extremely, extremely powerful. And this in itself, it's like honestly, it's like a blessing, to be quite honest with you. So now this is what you're going to realize, and even more so, you are going to make an important decision here Indeed. So that's why you're going to make a really, really important and a rather crucial decision here. Indeed. And the direct result of this decision you are going to have in exactly 22 days after you make this decision. In 22 days, you are something crazy, something incredible. It's going to happen to you. Okay. An outcome of this decision. It's going to be amazing because it's going to lead towards one of the most incredible and most random opportunities in life you've ever literally had. I mean, that particular opportunity I'm talking about, honestly, I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's going to change your life ultimately. Ultimately, it's going to change your life in the best possible way. And all those people who are close to you, who you really love, seriously are going to benefit from it. You know, you are at the begin, you are at such a stage in your life that I can only describe as the beginning of the most successful stage. Do not worry about things if they don't seem that way. Do not bring yourself down, or don't worry if things don't feel that way, because this is sometimes the mistake that people can actually make. Things kind of are always going to feel strange, or things are always going to feel bizarre. What we need to do is just be really optimistic, and we need to understand that whatever we do in this life, we are going to be dealing with certain challenges and certain problems, but that doesn't mean that we should allow them to bring us down. I mean, you, my gorgeous Aquamarini, are a clear example that how you can win things, on your own terms, in your own ways. And this is the direct result of everything you've been doing and the decisions that you have actually been making within the last couple of years. Indeed, this is why this time is going to be so powerful. Oh my God. The next important date, my gorgeous Aquamarini, it's going to be on the 25th of July. My God, no, I'm not gonna go whole months, like with the days every day. But you have got quite a few dates. On the 25th of July, my gorgeous Aquamarini, listen, listen, listen. Something is gonna seem, you're gonna stumble upon a bit of a challenge. You will be working on something. Listen to me very carefully. You're gonna stumble upon a bit of a challenge. You're gonna be doing something, you're gonna be working on something, but emotionally, somebody's gonna be driving you mad. Someone is going to be driving you nuts. Okay, so emotionally, you will be dealing with this particular person who's starting to act really bizarre, really weird. And this is not the first time that that person is starting to act bizarre and starting to act really weird. And there is something that this person is doing and it's really annoying you, and you don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like it. It's like a very childlike person. There's something that they do and it's annoying you, and what they're doing is wrong. It's not good. And you know this, and it's irritating you because you're way above that. You're way above that. It's irritating you, and you spoke to this person about it on several occasions, and this person still kind of can't help themselves. So it's going to be a bit of a problem that you will have with one specific person in your life, and this is going to be draining your energy a little bit. And that's why you're going to be affected when it comes to you running into some kind of a challenge. So the challenge wasn't that, what I just said, but because you're going to run into some kind of a challenge when it comes to something that you're going to be working on. The reason why this challenge is going to be so enormous, it's only because emotionally you're going to feel drained because this other person is going to be irritating you. So you must not allow this person to win, baby. Not that this person is trying to do this intentionally, but just I'm glad that you are going to kind of go forward with this problem that you're going to run into, on the 25th of July. Is the problem that you're going to run into, and then something that you're going to be working on, something that means to you so much, something that you're so passionate about. All these energies are going to cause you to think, oh, this is too much. It's too hard. This is too hard work. Oh no, the long road ahead, blah, blah, blah. No, baby, no. You are the final stages of something here. in as little as few days, time, my gorgeous Aquamarini. Not only you're gonna have like a really interesting opportunity to take this on the next level. Not only something successful is gonna happen when it comes to this challenge, but you're also gonna be so happy because you are going to have another reason to celebrate, another reason to party here, my gorgeous Aquamarini. You're gonna have another reason to celebrate here. Okay, you had one on the 4th of July, and now you're gonna have one on the 25th of July here. The reason why you're gonna have so much to celebrate, and the reason to celebrate, is because financially something incredible is gonna happen. Financially, things are going to start changing here, and something that you were doubting for so long, something that you were contemplating for so long, now you're going to have your kind of like a really important confirmation here. And that in itself, it's on another hand going to allow you to move on with your life, to do things that are not only brilliant for you financially, but in terms of you feeding your soul, feeding your spirit. This is all going to kind of make you feel like you're protected. You're protected. That's how you're going to feel, like you're protected. At the same time, you're going to feel on the 25th of July how somebody or something is around you, like an entity or some kind of spirit or some kind of guardian angel, some kind of a spirit guide is going to be around you on the 25th of July precisely. But if you do, I know it's going to sound crazy. But in between the 25th of July and the end of that month, in between the 25th of July and the end of that month, this presence is going to feel, so strongly. You're going to feel this strong presence, like something is around you, some kind of spirit, some kind of angel, some kind of spirit guide, some kind of guardian angel. It's going to feel like something is around you, but it's going to feel really good, like really brilliant. And I just want you to understand that in between the 25th of July and the end of that month, I know you're going to call me crazy, but ask a certain question when you're by yourself, or look towards the sky, or when you're by yourself, or just ask a specific question, focus, and very, very soon you are going to have almost like an instant answer. You will be guided. You will be guided. Make the most of it. Make the most of it. And in terms of signs as well, especially in between the 25th and the end of that month, it's going to be crazy. Please do follow those signs because they are going to be absolutely crucial. You need to make the most of it. You need to make the most of it. The more you follow these signs in between the 25th and the end of that month, the more you will realize that one phase of your life has come to an end and another phase is about to begin. August is going to be absolutely magnificent because of everything that you have been throughout this month. Indeed. Oh my God. So now, my gorgeous Aquamarini, I'm just going to really, sorry, one more thing. On the 30th of July, on the 30th of July, on the 30th of July, my gorgeous Aquamarini, you are going to have some kind of a vision. My God, it's going to happen in such a strange way. Maybe it's going to come through as a dream, and then you will remember that dream, or you're going to be sitting down and you're going to have this vision. You're going to have this vision, maybe you're just going to be like kind of trying to fall asleep. Maybe you are going to be kind of meditating again or relaxing somewhere, and there is this vision that is going to come to you. This vision, first of all, is going to be like a very interesting idea again, but this idea that you are going to have, it's like a really pretty much so to do with this burden, with an ongoing burden in your life. This vision that you're going to have is going to be connected to this ongoing burden in your life that has made your life so difficult, and it's to do with like a really difficult person, very kind of strange person. And the part of this vision is going to be that, I know that this is going to sound horrible, but the part of that vision is going to be that there is this person going to be highlighted in this vision, and you will know that that person is doing something dodgy, like really dodgy. maybe taking money that they shouldn't or something. I don't know, something really dodgy, something not right, something really immoral. Immoral. That's the word I want to use. Immoral. This person is doing something immoral. And that person is going to be highlighted, and you're going to need to do something about it. And you're going to feel so certain that I can see you even speaking to someone. I can see you even asking for an advice in terms of justice type of thing. Do you know what I mean? Whatever comes to you, you need to be kind of do something about it, because this vision is going to be real. This vision is going to highlight what really is happening in your life. And I know slowly but surely you will be able to use this into your advantage, and the bot you will know what to do within the next couple of weeks after that moment in time. Nothing to worry about, because my gorgeous aquamarini, absolutely nothing to worry about. This is going to be resolved so quickly. The bottom line is that this is going to lead towards your own victory, towards your own achievement, and you will know what to do. Okay, so now, my gorgeous aquamarini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationships. Absolutely fantastic. You two are going to be so happy. There is some kind of a news which you are going to have, something that you're waiting for, something that you're expecting, something that means to both of you so much, because you cannot carry on with this particular thing that you wanted to start for a while now. It's like some kind of a project that you both have felt so passionate about, but you couldn't do anything until you get this message, until you get this news, until you get this information. This is going to be remarkable, because you were waiting for maybe one information, but they're going to be like about 5 or 6 different informations which you are going to get here, which are going to be so kind of delicious, all of them. But then again, it's like a kind of few different possibilities. But there is a one, just one, the one that you both need to focus on, just the one, and you will know which one it is. You will know which one it is. So there are going to be several different possibilities that you're going to become aware of, my gorgeous aquamarini. That's why you're both going to be happy. But I don't want you to lose your mind or to lose your head by thinking about too many possibilities, when there is clearly one particular one that is going to literally bring the ultimate achievement into your both lives. And you will know which one this is, because that particular possibility out of all these, that particular one is the one that is connected to both of your ideas, not the others. Okay, so I just need you to recenter and reground yourself, and don't lose yourself in other possibilities when it's the one that you need to do something about, like immediately, because that one is going to bring the ultimate change into your both lives and achievements, of course. And when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous aquamarini, I can see you like a really kind of, I can see you pretty much. So there is some kind of a message and information you're going to have. And this message and information you're going to have, it's like going to come from somebody like really nice to you, somebody who you really like. It's going to suggest you to maybe go somewhere. And I can see you like go somewhere, maybe out, or maybe for a lunch somewhere, whatever this is. I know that you're going to be enjoying yourself. So the bottom line is that this message and information that you're going to get from someone is going to really instantly going to make you aware of the certain event that you need to attend, or you will kind of or you two will go somewhere, or group of people will go somewhere. However this happens, however this is going to unfold, because of this message, you're going to end up to go to the particular place where you are going to be surrounded by the people, and you are going to have such a great time. You're going to get lots of attention. Probably you're going to look really good. How you always do, of course, but you're gonna get lots of attention, my gorgeous aquamarini, and you are going to realize how much you have been missing this type of attention in your life. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't normally get attention, but maybe you weren't ready to kind of receive it, because I think subconsciously somebody has been affecting you all this time when it comes to your subconscious mind. Believe me or not, somebody has been preventing you from meeting somebody new, because one of the exes or one of the people you have been with, is still kind of part of your heart. You were still holding on for somebody in your heart. You still didn't move on from somebody. And only now you're going to realize this. Only now you're going to realize this. And there is indeed somebody very, very in. So this is what's going to happen when it comes to you attending that event. But by the end of this month, there is somebody very, very, by the end of July, there is somebody very interesting who's going to come forward, and you will know that this person really likes you. And oh my God, you will really like this person as well. But for some reason, you're going to think like you're not ready. But you need to kind of, my gorgeous aquamarine, take one step at a time. The reason why you feel like this is because only now you're coming out of still kind of focusing on somebody subconsciously. That's the reason number one. And the reason number two, my gorgeous aquamarine, it's also the fact that this particular person is somebody who's gorgeous now. But the more you talk to this person, the more gorgeous this person is going to become, the more attractive this person is going to become. What I want you to understand is that this is someone who you should start kind of talking to, like on friendly terms to start with, and you will see where this is going to lead to, my gorgeous aquamarine, indeed. Okay, my gorgeous aquamarine, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye. This, my gorgeous people, is a very, very, very powerful and a very, very important pendant, because it is going to detoxify any negativity and any toxicity out of your life. This pendant is also ridiculously powerful because it's so important when it comes to our metabolism as well. To have a healthy metabolism, it's really significant when it comes to our health in general. This peridot is ridiculously powerful because when you wear it, you attract the right people and the right situations into your life. Why? Because what's the best about you, it's highlighted while you're wearing this. So whether you want to attract certain people when it comes to love and when it comes to romance into your life, or whether you're trying to whether you're trying to attract like maybe certain people when it comes to business, when it comes to your career, it's also absolutely brilliant for that as well. It does tend to bring you a really, really good luck when you are doing something financial, when you're focusing on your finances, when you're making like a really important financial decisions, or when you're making important decisions in general, because peridot helps you, like really prevents you from like a really over analyzing, and when we are over analyzing something, then over analyzing can be really, really dangerous, because us over analyzing something we should never be analyzing in the first place only comes from us maybe not feeling confident enough. So this in itself prevents you from over analyzing something you shouldn't analyze, because it does make you feel extremely, extremely confident. Listen to me very carefully. Peridot brings the best out in you because it makes you feel really, really confident in general. This is what you need to remember, my gorgeous people. It is ever so important. It is the crystal of expansion, and it is the crystal of a new beginnings. oh my God, ever so significant for those people who have been stuck for a while. For those people who did not have any changes, in their lives, for those people who are unhappy with their lives, and sometimes subconsciously we are affected by the certain things we are not even realizing that are preventing us to move forward. So Peridot has got a power to unlock the best within us, and this element of ourselves, it's like more powerful than we can possibly imagine, but it's very sensitive. So if there is an ounce of like, oh my God, negativity or fear when we have towards something, that's kind of amplified, and without us even realizing, that energy is preventing us from moving forward. So Peridot has got a power to keep this energy away, so we can like really do things we want to do. So this is why, it's so important for those people who have been stuck, or those people who felt stuck for a while. Just remember, it attracts the right people, and it attracts the right situations in your life as well. This crystal is ridiculously powerful. Okay, just remember that by wearing Peridot, it does not only bring a good luck into your life when it comes to so many things. This crystal brings you a good luck. Okay, this crystal has been used for many years just for that particular reason. Okay, and when it comes to Peridot, I'm so excited because I love Peridot. It's one of my favorite crystals indeed, because I know when I wear Peridot, I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel like I can do what I don't normally feel like I can do. You know what I mean? It gives me the strength. It gives me this energy that I don't normally have. It sounds crazy, I know, but this is what this powerful pendant can actually do. So when it comes to moving on with our lives, this is something we should all have literally. It does bring you like, oh my God, kind of the whole new sense of what you should be doing, because you are reminded of things that maybe you are neglecting just because you did not have a confidence to kind of take on. So this immediately, like kind of like really, as soon as you wear this, you do kind of are reminded of things, certain things in your life in such a way where you kind of start getting really positive ideas. That's the way you're reminded of things that you should be working on, because now suddenly something that you were afraid to start, now suddenly you have these amazing ideas, like incredible ideas, and that's how you are pointed towards the right directions through your own passion, through your own optimism. This in itself, my gorgeous people, is indeed your guiding light. And that's why I absolutely love Peridot. And also, why am I so excited? I've been waiting for this for years. I've been waiting for this for a very long time, my gorgeous people. Not that it's like impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible to find Peridot out there. But when I'm looking for crystals, I'm looking for the very specific crystals. They need to be of a high quality. So this one is a high quality Peridot. I'm not even joking. I've been waiting for this for years, and I only have a limited amount of this. I only have a limited amount of this in stock, my gorgeous people. So I really suggest you to buy this while you can. I'm not saying you can't get a Peridot out there, but it is not going to be as a wonderful and such a quality, high quality as this one. Okay, very powerful and natural Peridot. Okay, so this is why, because I've been waiting for this for years, absolute years, and I have only a few of these in stock. And once they're gone, I believe that's it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more. And I only have like a few in stock, like literally. And this is honestly, one of the most powerful pendants, and it's so striking. It's so striking. Look at it. Just to have this around your neck. So beautiful, so striking, so natural, So this, my gorgeous people, is something I highly, highly recommend you. This gorgeous peridot comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in the description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments, or you just go on Google and just type in, sorry, Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way. You can click on it and you will see the first two products, you know, right on top of the store are gonna be the ones that I'm advertising right now. So this is something I highly suggest you to get. Another thing I recommend you, my gorgeous people, it's the second crystal. Okay, it's called chevron amethyst. Okay, so you all know amethyst. So this is a special type of amethyst, and of course it's natural. And this amethyst is like so powerful, like probably the most powerful. There are few crystals which are ridiculously powerful when it comes to our third psychic eye. And I did mention some of them, like for example, tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye. There are crystals which are brilliant when it comes to our third psychic eye indeed. Even lapis lazuli is quite good when it comes to our third psychic eye, very powerful. But I would probably say the chevron amethyst, this is a chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. I would probably say, my honest opinion is that this in itself is probably the most powerful crystal when it comes to our third psychic eye. Our third psychic eye is who we are. Our third psychic eye, it's like who we are on the spiritual level. Our third psychic eye reconnects us with ourselves because we tap into something absolutely mind-blowing. We unlock a ridiculously powerful aspect of ourselves when we wear this, because it is ridiculously powerful when it comes to unlocking the power of a third psychic eye, which means that we just start to see life in a completely different way. Why? Because we become very brave, we become very confident, we become very powerful. I mean, look at this combination, out of this world. Very kind of, you know, when you become brave, when you feel brave, when you feel powerful, when you feel confident, at the same time, when the power of your third psychic eye has been unlocked, you need to be prepared to enter the whole new stage of your life, to enter the whole new world, because this is one of the most powerful crystals in terms of the actual guidance. You see what I mean? It just unlocks the power of your third psychic eye, and that in itself means that you enlighten yourself. While you're wearing this, you're enlightening yourself at the same time. Pay attention to how you're going to think while you're wearing this. Pay attention to how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna respond to the certain people and to the certain situations in your life completely differently. There is so much about yourself that you find out along the way, because it starts this unlocking process. You know, the certain things unlock within you. You even start to kind of see the connection in between the all things in general, you know, and that in itself, it's also big. That in itself, it's also important, you know. And also at the same time, my gorgeous people, when it comes to chevron amethyst, you know, it's brilliant because it calms you down. It makes you feel peaceful at a time where, oh my God, the bombs are falling, God forbid, and no, I'm joking, but it makes you feel really good. It makes you feel really peaceful. It makes you feel really calm. So if you are going through something like that makes you feel really anxious, that makes you feel really bad, that makes you feel really stressed, you know, as soon as you wear chevron amethyst, it really brings you down. It really brings you down. It is like so powerful, you know, like, oh Oh my goodness. And also, if you are, persistently stressed, persistently negative, persistently down, persistently sad, if you're going through very kind of strange stages in your life, if you're going through really difficult things, this really helps you to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, because at the same time you become really spiritual, and those things that have been kind of scaring you, they do not scare you anymore. You just start seeing them as like a really important challenges rather than anything else. So it's all a kind of how you see things and how you respond to things, in this life. And if you are having like a sleeping problems or a sleeping difficulty, so you cannot relax whatsoever, Chevron, little French man came out of me. French spirit, hello, my darling, where are you? Where are you? Now, it's like chevron amethyst, my gorgeous people. It's also fantastic if you have a problems to relax, if you have a problems with sleeping and things like that. So this is why I highly recommend you to wear this, my gorgeous people, okay? And this also comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is going to be in this description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments section, or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin like a shop, and my page is gonna come up that way as well. This is something I highly recommend you indeed. Okay.